Not in that side. Come on.
That's my amendment. I'm the pass.
Do the pass.
Lee's chapter.
Right.
So just scoot this chair down and
Yeah, slide that chair down.
pull all the chairs down. And you sit down.
Wait, just slide. I need to put one more back there. I need to put one more back.
Oh. Now, I thought y'all was sitting in the middle.
Yeah, we'll be these two. You'll be in this one, and then Daryl, you'll be in this one. So, as soon as Mr. Bag. I think she's making throwing arrangements herself with Hezekiah Jackson. They were good buddies. Excuse me. She said she walked through the door, but her car's not signed yet.
Oh yeah, that's the universal language.
Fly by you guys.
That's universal language right there. On my way out to go and just get in the shower.
You gotta hold the phone out the window
It
so
must be
people
a-
hear sounds.
It must be a female thing.
It didn't probably most definitely.
Tell you what. Ah, boy.
That event right there belonged in the Olympics.
What's that?
Accident trying to get from there to there belonged in the Olympics.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen this many of y'all at one time, even when we're in City Hall and other stuff. I guess because it's football related. Oh, graces of your presence.
Well, you know, we real busy attorneys have to sometimes make quick exits out to get back.
Is that what it is?
This is my shady partner, everybody. I want y'all to make sure y'all write this down for the record. He is the shadiest of them all.
Yeah, I'm not even going to respond to that. 30 years.
I know, right?
So,
Okay. First of all, are you all ready? Introductions. At this time, what we will do, we will open the press conference up. If you all are ready to roll tape, I want to thank everybody for coming out. We know this issue came up yesterday, so we're moving in a posture to hopefully move towards some degree of resolution. Before we go into statements, I would like, for the record, for those who are sitting here at the table, to introduce themselves, and we will proceed from there.
Hi, I'm Daryl Garner.
Lynette Garner. Attorney Wandalyn Gavan.
Attorney Reginald McDaniel. And do not say the minor's child's name, okay?
Pastor Herman Maxwell.
Linda Williams.
Walter Williams.
Renee Henderson.
Bruce Henderson.
All right, thank you. Listen, as Attorney McDaniel has said, because we are dealing with a minor child, there are certain safeguards and protections under the law that must be adhered to. Anything that we print from this office at this point moving forward will be redacted with regards to the child's name, and either, if not, just by initials. Thank you all for being here again, Attorney Wandalyn Gavan. We were consulted yesterday. We received phone calls from the parents who have just introduced themselves regarding a matter that had occurred at Hoover High School. We are here as legal counsel for a family whose 17-year-old child has been subjected to an experience no child should ever go through, regardless of if it's on the field of play. As you know, a video has gone viral depicting acts by the Hoover High School head coach, football coach, Drew Gilmer. The acts committed by Gilmer are pervasive, perverted, abusive, extreme, outrageous, and beyond all possible bounds of human decency from someone who is deemed or defined as an educator in the public school system in the state of Alabama. It is our belief, based on information received so far, that this then 16-year-old, because his birthday is actually today and he is turned 17, was subjected to physical abuse, extreme humiliation, since this has gone viral nationally, and emotional distress due to no fault of his own by a full-grown man entrusted with the safety and well-being of students. Again, we're not here to question if this coach is a good field of play coach. We're here questioning whether the actions that were depicted in the video were those that deserved review as well as legal recourse. As you can imagine, the mother and family are devastated to the degree of shock and disbelief that this young student is forever harmed and will be adversely impacted for the rest of his life. In the coming days, as legal counsel, we will explore all potential claims, both state and federal, against the Hoover school system and Coach Gilmer. To place him on administrative leave is not enough. Coach Gilmer committed acts that justify termination and being enjoined from ever coaching on any level going forward. In closing, the family is asking for privacy because we are dealing with a minor child as they deal with a very sensitive matter and make decisions regarding their young child's life and education, in particular future education in the Hoover school system. We'll entertain a few questions, but a full statement will be released on behalf of the family in the coming days.
We were able to see just a small portion of the clip.
Mm-hmm.
Were you able to see the clip in its entirety as far as his interaction with the student with the hip thrusting gesture?
Yes, I have reviewed it. Again, everything is, of course, left to a matter of interpretation, so much so that we were disturbed. And as counsel stated, we are here for the purpose of trying to, A, notify the public that we are representing the family. We're going to pursue every legal avenue. Again, we're not here to debate whether this coach is a good coach. This has nothing to do with him being a good coach on the field of play. It has everything to do with what was depicted on the video in an instance that left pause and concern, again, throughout not just Alabama, but throughout the sports industry as a whole.
Was it the same student in the second clip or not? Where the
We're dealing with two different students.
okay, and these parents are the parents of the student in the first clip.
They are the parents, and that's a great question. They are the parents of the young man in which, once the helmet comes off, the coach appears to, I'm assuming you're hunching, but to do the hunching or placing of his face near his private area.
From a legality standpoint, I understand y'all wanted a review from in the legal field. Will y'all be suing the coach, and if so, under what grounds? What are y'all going after?
Ms. McMahon.
Well, as you can imagine, this is a very, very volatile situation. There have been things done by the Hoover School Board so far, like they've removed the video from Huddle. As a legal counsel, it's our responsibility to look at every potential legal avenue that we can pursue. And we are looking at claims on the state level, and we're looking at claims on the federal level. This child didn't deserve what happened to him. So whatever we need to do, litigation-wise, we are looking at that heavily and hope to have something accomplished in the very near future.
Is there any indication that this happened more than once to this particular child, whether it be this type of action or another action?
As Attorney McDaniel said, we are investigating. We do have some things that have come to us. You can all imagine, once this story broke last night, we literally were in communication about something else, and our phones literally lit up as I think her mother had reached out, and he didn't even know really what was going on, and then he's just started getting a barrage from all over, people from over the state of Alabama, and so at that point we took a closer look, because we certainly would not come here if we had not been given pause to do so. So for us, we started there. We met with the family this morning. Certain details have come to our attention that we will certainly address as we move about that process. Because many of you in here are now aware, I will just only address this. She, of course, did, and because I want to be clear on it, she, as a parent, was so bothered yesterday after taking her child for medical attention review. She, of course, reached out and went to the Hoover Police Department to begin pursuing official criminal charges against the coach in question. They are investigating it. It is our understanding that it's been moved to the the SUV division, and those detectives for that division are now investigating.
When did that incident that was captured on video take place?
It took place actually Friday of last week, and it was leaked on yesterday. the mother received a call that there was a situation that had occurred that has gone viral. She's in a panic situation. She's, going about her day. What's going on? Ma'am, we have a situation. We really need to speak with you. So at that point, she's in a panic because she doesn't know what's going on with her child.
So she learned from someone else. It wasn't the student.
She
that
learned
came
from
to
the
her.
administrator.
And
And
so-
the only reason I believe she learned about it because it had been leaked in the manner that it was leaked. So they were trying to get ahead of the situation. And so at that point, everything just went viral.
Do we know which coach it was that did the thrusting or humping motion?
Allegedly, it is the head coach, and that is Coach Gilmer, based upon what the athletic director shared with the mother on yesterday when they met.
And so knowing that the player involved has a birthday today, can you give us an update on how he's doing and navigating the situation over the past few days?
Attorney McDaniel said to you, we've been partners, we've been friends, partners in association as counsel for almost, I've been practicing 20 years now, a little bit over, but we knew each other before then. So we've been friends a long time. And we've handled in murder cases, many of you know that we've stepped in on different types of cases. But Attorney McDaniels was very alarmed because what he saw as a black man, the young man should be coming in his office to look at him because of his accomplishments and not be sitting there because his heart has been ripped out by students who have teased him to say, based upon their review, it looks like the coach was trying to F you, but they actually said the F word. So imagine what a young man feels like with that. So he's very emotional. And again, as stated, we're not sure, as in the statement, whether he will return to Hoover at this point. And for me, many of you all know Attorney McDaniels and I, we represent educators. We're attorneys for the Alabama Education Association. But we've been given clearance to represent this case because these are not AEA members. And so we're going to do so because it's just not right.
And if I may add, meeting with the minor today for the first time, outstanding young man. He's clear on what he wants his future to be. He is dealing with a situation that has him emotionally distraught. As you can imagine, the tension this is getting has had a major impact on his emotional state and mind. And so he at this point is becoming withdrawn. He's been humiliated. Like Attorney Gavan said, the players said certain things to him when this incident occurred. He wanted to hide it, but because he was so embarrassed. But because the video was leaked, and now, of course, the students at the high school know who he is. We're not going to say his name. We're going to protect his privacy as much as we can. But imagine your 16-year-old kid being subjected to that kind of humiliation by a grown man who's supposed to be in a position of trust. So his state of mind right now is not well, and he's probably going to need counseling. He's looking into that. So we ask that the public understand what this kid is going through and pray for him that he'll be able to get over this, because he did nothing to deserve what happened to him.
Has he or the other student continued to practice, or have they been out of practice?
We will actually be meeting with the other students' parents this afternoon. They actually reached out a little while ago, but he has not practiced at all. Again, as Attorney McDaniel said, he's not even sure, and he's been a part of the Hoover school system all of his life. So
And
he's
also, Hoover is slated to start school tomorrow. Have any accommodations been made for either of these students to maybe start later or anything?
that's what we talked
That's
about.
something
earlier.
we're working on with the family. and that's going to be determined over the next couple of days. But more than likely, he will not be in school tomorrow for sure.
And the other student as well, or?
We don't know about the other student yet. We haven't met with the parents of the other student. So, and just to be clear, the mother pulled him off the football field after she was contacted by a member of the football program at Hoover High School. You know, I don't even want to talk about her state of mind, what she's going through, having seen what happened to her son and having seen what he's going through now. But they are a strong family. As you can see, they got support from other family members.
Pastors here also.
And they're just praying that the public would understand. We know there's a lot of chatter out there in support of the football coach. We understand that, but I would pose a question to those who, if you want to support him as a football coach, fine, but what about this child who was violated? What's more important?
We've talked about the head coach. What about the second coach involved in this? Is it believed that he's the one who took the helmet off?
Well, we will address all of that this afternoon. We will connect all of the dots at that time, since we are now going to be engaging or being engaged with the other student. So therefore, again, we will have another update maybe tomorrow, no later than Friday for sure. Once we connect all of those dots for clarity purpose, we were able to move forward with this particular minor because of the information that was readily available, and because once she went into mom mode yesterday because of her child, we were able to gather a few more facts than not. And again, and this is at some point, and I'm hoping that this, because I understand sports is big in Alabama. It's big everywhere. So we know, and Hoover is big. We for years called it Hoover University. But again, even with the start of the field of play in just a few days, again, for those parents that are out there, those other